And just like that, we are live. Well, hopefully we're live and hopefully everything's working. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. And the way that you can do that is let me know who you are, where you're from, what the weather is like in your area, and what's in your cup. Welcome, Morning Mindset on this June 7th edition. So technically, we're already like a quarter of the way through June. It doesn't feel like it, but maybe that's because my kids are still in school. We got today, tomorrow, and Friday. Today, tomorrow, Friday. And today's an early out day, too. So, early out day, busy day, busy day ahead of us. And that's what I like. I like when we're busy. The other thing that we need is we need your 5 things. What are uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco? Haha, I know a little Spanish, just in case you didn't know. We need your 5 things that you are going to accomplish today. So that's what we got. Now our 5 things. Print DTF. We've had a lot of good orders come in, and by good orders I mean like large orders. I love when large orders come in because it's kind of set it and let it go through its thing. I don't have to watch too much, but it's just processing those. Like this morning, I think there's like one job that's going to take like 3 hours to print. So just processing all the files for that is fun to do. But we've got DTF to print. The way this works here too, let me throw this out here for people, is the way production works. Standard time for DTF production, 3 to 5 business days. Okay. There's 2 ways to get that faster, and that's to either be in our VIP membership or to pay the rush fees. So those are your 2 options to get it faster. As far as production goes, it's always rush jobs go first. So if somebody paid for, same day print, next day print, 2-day print, those jobs are in order from there. So same day, next day type stuff goes, and then the VIP members go, and then it goes into standard production. And this is from times that, orders are placed, paid for, things like that. If you send an order in on a Friday as a quote, and then we don't get a quote back to you until Monday, you can't send an email on Wednesday wanting to know where your stuff is because you haven't paid for anything. 1, 2, you didn't select any rush options. I'm going back and forth with somebody now on that where I'm like, yeah, you didn't pay for any rush options. You didn't say any rush options. So you can't say that. So know that when you're ordering, how you can get it. Now on VIP memberships, last month was the first month of it. We kind of went through, see how everything was going to fall into place. And it does look like we are able to open up some more slots. So we added 10 more slots to the site this morning. So there are 10 new slots available for that VIP membership. $49 a month. It's going to get you front of line service. It's going to get you 15% off all of your DTF purchases, and it's going to give you a credit each month. So if you're interested in that, just head over to our website, fatdadwholesale.com, and we will get that taken care of for you. So yeah, we're dealing with a bunch, and that's what we're going to talk about. Is kind of the production plan, how things work out, how this week's going. But I want to hear from you. I want you to be a part of this. I want you to tell me your 5 things. I want you to know, I want to know who I'm talking to. So let's check in and see how everybody is doing this morning. Darren, good morning to you. Darren, your stuff's shipping out today. Contour cut, it's there. It needs to be masked, and then it's going out. Had a little issue after the print, and so I caught it yesterday. Reprinted, so now it's outgassed. It's ready to ship out today. So that is going out today for you. Kristen, good morning to you. Chilly 57 right now in Newport, Michigan. Far cry from the 90s last week. Right now it's mid 60s here. Little chilly, overcast, haze, which I'm assuming is, we're seeing a lot to do. And I guess I haven't paid attention too much because I've been down here working, but it has been a little hazy outside, which I'm assuming is from the wildfires there in Canada. But we'll see. It is a far cry from the 90s, but I'll take it. Because it looks like you were up early running some DTF this morning. Sounds like money. I'm usually in here between 5 and 6 every morning. And this week, I think Monday, because we're only on Wednesday. Monday didn't get done until after 6. And yes, last night was another one where it was after 6. So I think, 27 hours or whatever in 2 days. And that's why Wednesday will kind of be like that. Friday is going to be a light day. That's what I usually plan for, where it's only rush jobs, only VIP stuff go out. Because Fridays I like to try and be done by noon. And this Friday is no exception because it is our kids' last day. So I like to be able to take them out to lunch. And then I think we're going to see SpongeBob the Musical on Friday night, I do believe. So that's why Friday was going to kind of be a light day. That's how I plan it. Get heavy in the beginning of the week and then lightened up as it goes. So thank you everybody for your orders on that. And Barb, good morning to you from north central Minnesota. 57, partly cloudy, headed to low 70s. Man, that sounds beautiful. Low 70s, my kind of weather. Iced tea in the cup. It is. I'm good with mid 70s. I could be mid 70s all the time. On Barb's side of things, quotes, grandkids are coming this morning for a couple hours. Redo bird cage toy layout. What kind of bird do you have there that you have to redo the toys? What kind of bird? Uh, find clear vinyl with printed leaves. Clear vinyl with printed leaves. What are you trying to do? And check gardens. That sounds like a great day. Renee, from a beautifully cool 65, so right about the same as here. Donna is going to get warmer later. Donna's getting warmed up. Yeah, Donna's getting warmer up. So I'll enjoy this now. Yeah, enjoy it now. Water in the bottle, coffee in the cup. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Kristen, very cool custom cowbell. Any picture of your cowbell? Ooh, where do we see cowbell? Cowbell. We need more cowbell. Everybody needs more cowbell. T-Town, 62, just got done with coffee time for Pink Monster. So down with the sour heads bang, almost done with the white bang, and then I don't know. I'll switch to something. It could be liquor, as far as I know. FU Facebook user, good morning to you. Now, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice, so that's when you become this guy, FU Facebook user. The way to stop that is go to this guy, fatdadlive.com. Once you're there, that'll get you into our YouTube channel. You can like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, join the memberships, use the super chats, do all of that stuff. You can do all of that from fatdadlive.here, and you will never miss a beat. Let's see. Where are we now? Let's see. Yep, you could hear me. Yep. Let's see. 5 things. Renee's 5 things. Fill out doctor's appointment, run patches, run cups, weed shirt job, pick up supplies. We got a pretty, we're there with it. Today for us, DTF to print. I've got HTV to cut. I've got tattoos to print out. I've got to order product and supplies, and then I've got to send out quotes and invoices. So that is my 5 that we have to get done today. And let's see. Yeah, great weather. Ooh, look at that. Live in Georgia, 65. I'm drinking coffee. I don't see any coffee. Hey, good morning. It's Harry. Good morning, Harry. I should probably get some coffee today. Kelly, good morning to you. Canvas pictures, engraving, window perf jobs, sublimations, t-shirts. Love that. That's all fun stuff there. And Kristen, she has them on her website. Kristen, put your website in the comments and I can show it so that way other people can go check it out. Jeff, good morning to you. Foggy in 63 in Northern Kentucky. Print, pack, cut vinyl. Make fishing lure mold. Ooh, make fishing lure mold. Wait a door for UPS to arrive. Right? They need little geo trackers on them so that way I can see when they're going to come. I can guesstimate, but sometimes our guy comes early or late. And when they're late, it really throws me off because then I start freaking out on stuff. And John's got embroidery on 5 hats. Pick up daughter from softball camp. Haircut. I need to get my hair cut. I need to get my hair did bad. Although I think I'm done dyeing. I'm just going to start cutting and then go that way with it. Tent job this afternoon and schedule some Facebook posts for the business pitch. Love that. Love that. There's something else to think of is that you can take a day. And ours, we were doing Sundays. Now it's kind of like Thursday, Friday is when I'm trying to set stuff up and then schedule it up for the month. So in the business groups, you'll see me post, a lot of different posts in there. I'll schedule those up to post on the business page. Same way. I'll take a couple hours and just schedule posts so that way there's always something going, always something there. And it's not necessarily me doing it. It's the scheduler that's doing it. Julie, good morning to you. Julie's stuff went out. And I made sure because Julie used to be here in Illinois, and now she is down in Georgia. So she's in, LJ, Georgia at 65. And so she placed an order, and I had to go through, and I wanted to make sure, because, when you're used to somebody ordering stuff and seeing stuff, I'm like, okay, it's here. Then I was like, wait a minute, I better make sure. I know she moved, that the address was correct. So I even wrote a note on it, address, because, it imports stuff in. I didn't want it to do anything crazy with it, but yeah, Georgia now is where Julie is at. Brian, good morning to you. It's 70 and rain. Oh, I'm not down with the rain. Myra has deliveries all day. Embroidery, signs, vehicle graphics, quotes, and invoices. What will we do without the women in our lives? Like Corey is now she's going through this stuff for order products, supplies. There's some stuff I got to get done for her today, but I'm not going to get her done anything. You want to know why? As I was going through my invoices this morning, her business owes me money. I've sent them multiple invoices. They haven't even been paid. So maybe I'm not going to work today for her. I'm going to be like, yo, listen, you haven't paid your invoices. You're falling behind and you're not getting any more work out of me until you pay those. So I think I might have to do that. I might send it to collections. I'm not 100% sure, but I might have to, break some kneecaps over there in that neck of the woods to get my stuff taken care of. And but she needs stuff for cups out. She needs stuff for bags. She needs stuff for shirts. She needs quite a bit from me today. So I'm going to make sure to those are in that list of stuff that I have to do with that print DTF and print tattoos and print cut. Those are all jobs of hers that I need to get taken care of. But without her, I wouldn't say it'd fall apart. I just fall a little behind. Can I do it all? Yeah. Do I prefer not to? Absolutely. It's like the system works well. And so we have in 2 weeks, I believe, we're coming up on 2 weeks. She's actually going to TumblerCon down in Dallas, and that's coming up. That's 2 weeks. When do you leave? The 21st, 22nd, 20th. You leave on the 20th?
No, sorry, 22nd.
You leave on the 22nd. That's 22nd to the 25th. So 2 weeks from tomorrow, she's headed out there, which means when Corey is not in the office, like this past couple of weeks, she's been hit or miss because of doing so much at the school here, finishing things up. So it means I take over. So some notes may have not gotten in there. I got a not a nasty gram, but I got a message yesterday that says, "Hey, I got my package. There was no notes in it. What's up with that?" I'm like, well, because I didn't know exactly where they were, and I was running behind, and I wanted to make sure your stuff went out in a timely fashion. And I thought the note probably wasn't the greatest deteriorate of that. So there are stuff I need to make sure before she leaves. I know where everything is. Do I have plenty of boxes? Do I have plenty of blank labels? Do I have plenty of thank you stickers? Do I have plenty of instructions? Do I have plenty of thank you notes? I just might have to, we know what happened last time she went out, and I was just writing on scrapped pieces of paper, packaging products. I was writing it on it all. So I need to make sure that's on my list because in 2 weeks she's leaving me. Jessica, good morning to you. Dan says, awesome, thanks. On duty day. Hopefully new radiator will be in to pick up tomorrow. Awesome. The one I installed, oh no, the one I installed the other day had a crack after I got it. I had that happen on my Jeep twice where it was bad. And I think now, and it's actually, that's what I need to put it as a new radiator in it. I'm going to go, the ones that I have had the plastic sides, and that's where it split is on the seams twice. I'm just going to up the budget and just get an all aluminum one, so I shouldn't have that issue. But I should probably get that up and going soon. Cindy, good morning to you. Cindy, 5 things: order printer paper, embroider some aprons, digitize Halloween designs. Yes, find wigs, locate my box of bobbins. So you probably need to find that. But the important part right here, we're going to go right there. Halloween designs. We are in June, July, August, September, October. 4 months from now is Halloween. And Cindy is pushing or getting things ready for Halloween. That's what we should all be. 3 to 6 months in advance, you want to be setting yourself up for that. Why? So you're not stressed at that last minute trying to get stuff out. You want to have stuff ready to go. You want to have sales ready to go. Because by the time the holiday gets here, it might be too short of a time window to get things out. So you want to push things further for that. That's why, like here, when we were down in May for DTF, that threw a lot of stuff off. Being down in what was it, part of April, part of May, and even part of a little bit of here in June, those weeks, that's why we weren't pushing a whole lot of the bundles and stuff as we pulled them, because we didn't want to promote something that we were going to lose money on. It's just smart business, right? Why say, hey, yeah, we're releasing this bundle. We'd love you to buy it at this discounted price, and we're going to lose money on it. No. So it pushed everything behind on that. Like right now, we should be setting stuff up there for next month. We should already have 4th of July, summer, things like that. We haven't. That's on my schedule this week to bang some more of those out, because we're already a week and a half away from Juneteenth, a week and a half away from Father's Day. We don't have either one of those out. We're just a couple weeks away from 4th of July, so I need to take the time, punch out a bunch of bundles, designs, things like that, so that way that's ready to go. But start getting all of our stuff ready for fall, because that's when we hit it. Now, December comes, and December's kind of weird because it's actually slower for us. We get those last minute stuff in the first 2 weeks, but then after that, nobody's buying any more Christmas stuff. Nobody's doing any of that. So that's when you see us push for it. Also, November this year, let's jump forward a couple months. There will be a week where we will be closed. There will be no business done. We will be in the middle of the ocean on a Disney cruise. Nothing like spending my birthday on a boat, right? whatever. We've got that coming up there, so we'll be out of action for a week in the middle of November. But we will keep you posted as things get closer to that. Cindy, we got all of Cindy's stuff done and up. We got her a site for Footloose the Musical because she is the man in charge of that this year. So the orders are coming in for that, Cindy. Corey took care of the pickup thing this morning, I do believe. So we're good on that. One day I'll make a TumblerCon style event. So we've got 2 coming up. Corey's got TumblerCon in Dallas this month, or Fort Worth, whatever. And then next month, yeah. When's next month's dates? Middle of July is Tumbler Fest, and Tumbler Fest is actually going to be held right here in the Quad Cities, right here in our home, and right here in our neck of the woods, not too far from us. So we'll probably talk more about that as it gets closer. We're doing some of the stuff for the event, some shirts, some transfers, some bags. We're doing stuff here and there for that, but that is coming up in July. We'll get some more information about that. Yeah, Darren, sorry about that. It sucks. Yeah, nothing is built like it used to be. Whoa. Buddies, green, yellow, Kiki. Oh, bird. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what are we talking about? Birds. This is back to our birds. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know what those are. What a budgie is. I'm gonna have to Google that and look and see and what it is. So 30. So that's a pretty decent sized cage, right? 3 by 5 foot almost. That sounds like a pretty big cage. With leaves to put on the back of their cage to protect the wall. Nice, very nice. So more like a contact paper type thing. Is that, have you looked at that? Would that work? Oh, yep. We have wildfires now in Grayling, Michigan, northern part of the state now too. So that would make sense because that's not too far from me. It is spreading across. Thanks, Canada. Thanks, Canada, for setting us on fire. Right? It's like some teenagers are smoking up in the attic and they almost get caught and they put stuff out and it sends everything in a blaze down. Thanks, Canada, for smoking. Uh, our Christmas in July is popular here in our area. Yeah, we do have some Christmas in July designs for DTF. It's all like beachy stuff. So we do have some of those. But yes, Christmas in there. Look, thank you. Budgie is a parakeet. Now I know what I'm talking about. Or now I know what you're talking about. Good morning to you, Facebook user. Thanks for stopping in. So with us, yeah, we've had a couple things this weekend, and there's I don't know how to not be a jerk about it, but I am going to be a jerk to a few people about it. Like just because you submit a quote does not mean you placed an order, right? You submit a quote because you want a quote for something. So when it comes in, here's your quote. We go ahead, figure out what all it needs. We send you back a quote. Once you decide if that quote is acceptable to you, you accept it, and then it turns into an invoice. Then you pay that invoice, and then your stuff goes into production. So if you order something on Friday as a quote, we send you a quote on Monday. Here's the quote. On Tuesday, it still has not been accepted or turned into an invoice. And then you're asking where your stuff is because you ordered it on Friday. You did not place an order on Friday. You placed an order for a quote. We sent the stuff. You did not do that. The other thing is when you email orders in, you got to get in the system. That's what we try and do with everything. Hey, put it in there because, I mean, we get hundreds of emails a day, most like everybody else, where it's all spam, garbage, and that. So we try and go through it a couple times throughout it. And sometimes things get lost. That's why even if you just use the submit a quote through the website, guess what happens? It'll at least get start a ticket in there, start a job number, so we're able to track it and go that way with it. But doing it as a quote, you send it in, we send you it back, good to go. Now there are some clients that we have that send in quotes because I need X amount of this, X amount of that. We go ahead and print invoice afterwards after it's done. How do you get to be one of those clients? You order a lot, you pay your bill when we send an invoice, and we don't haggle around on stuff. It's going to be X amount of dollars per square foot. You can figure it up if you want, but here you set it all up and we're good to go with it. But some of those other ones, we send you a quote and we're not doing anything until we get paid. Why? Because we've been burned in the past. Like right now, I know for a fact we're sitting on probably $500-$600 in rush fees because somebody have placed orders and they're like, hey, because we send those after the fact, like here's an upgraded shipping. There's some people, especially people that live like in some parts of Montana and South or North Dakota, and there's another one too, that you live outside of delivery areas. So they'll charge us like an extra $10, to deliver to you. And so we don't, that's why it's just not a set fee. That's it. We're like, here, we'll go through it. We've got the majority of the order paid for because, hey, you paid for that, you paid for part of the shipping. So then it's just a difference in shipping. Or if you did a rush fee, it's a 10%, a 25%, 50%. So we send those, and then guess what? We're sitting on them. We're just waiting for people to, they've already got their stuff. I'm already seeing pictures of them, when they're happy customers and that. And yet here we are still waiting on a bill to be paid. So it's like we do that to help you out to get things faster. And when that doesn't happen, that hurts for everybody. So if you're one where you're like, hey, I need this, pay up. If you're one of the ones that get a quote and expect it to get done without payment, that's not happening. If you're one of our other, clients that, hey, you send in your stuff, we just go ahead and pay it, do your invoices. Cool, pay your invoices. We take care of everybody through it, but there's a time and a place, and you cannot get pissed off at me when, one, you didn't place an order, you placed a quote. Two, you didn't accept that quote, so why would we print? Three, you didn't pay for that, so why would we print? And that's one of the big things. So I'll get off my soapbox on that. It was just to wake up to some messages. I'm just like, whatever. So I think I'll just blacklist people and then just be done with it and call it again. Oh, no clear vinyl with grommets to zip tied to the back of the cage. So like a shower curtain, right? Is that what we're thinking? Like a shower curtain, like a vinyl shower curtain? Would that work? It's already got grommets in it. There's us thinking outside of the back cage. I got you now hanging on the back there. I was thinking like wall vinyl. I'm like, well, you contact paper, you just put out there. But the cage, they get it. Shower curtain. That's what I was thinking. Or just get the clear vinyl and then just do solid green leaves on the back and in either vinyl or HTV. That way it's on the back side. You can see it there. Yeah. Cindy says, Footloose has taught her a valuable lesson. Some schools, theaters require specific tops on reusable waterways. Crisis avoided. Thank you to Ed and Corey. Yeah, they needed flip tops, and it was hard to find stuff that didn't want minimum quantities of like 500 of them. And I was like, okay, let's go. And then somebody came through and was like, hey, have you thought will this work? I'm like, that'll work, I believe. Give me pictures. Let me do mock-ups. So we made it work. But yeah, there's some schools, theaters require specific tops. And I don't blame them. You're spilling the stuff. Now, we're going to be down at the Spotlight. Was it Friday? Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Friday night we'll be down there for SpongeBob. And I haven't been down there since they converted it, since it became Spotlight, when it was still the Masonic Temple and the Lodge, whatever it was before. Delaney would have dance down there. And so I was like, okay, Corey's looking at the lineup. There's like, okay, there's tables here, there's side stuff here. And I was like, remember for dance, this is where it was. So I said, we're good in the upper area in the back in that first row that's on the thing, I think. So that's what we got going on Friday. She's excited about that. The kids are excited about that. I'm on the fence about it, but I'll do what I need to do to make sure everybody's happy and taken care of, because that's what I do. I'm a people pleaser, apparently. Screw my feelings. I please people. Other stuff. Are we going to do a bundle drop tomorrow? Maybe. I'm going to try and get all that stuff at least on the website, whether we go live or not. That depends on you guys and your orders, right? I think this morning to have stuff come in, because all the rush stuff and VIP stuff went out yesterday, and then we went back in the production mode. Woke up to a couple orders. Like I said, one of them I know was going to be 3 hours, and that's VIP order. Add the other stuff in there. It could just be VIP and rush day again, and then looking at the production schedule where stuff fell in, and if it needed to go out today. Well, maybe that pulls in tomorrow. I don't know, but we love the orders. Keep those coming. And if you haven't ordered from us, why not? Why are you not ordering from us? What am I doing to you to not win you over? Tell me. I might change. I doubt it, but I might. Probably not. I'm not one to go chasing after customers. It's like, here, we put our stuff out there. We base it off our product or service. If you want to buy from us, great. If you don't, hey, you can buy off anybody. We're not the cheapest. We're not the most expensive. We're where we need to be to pay our bills, which is where you should be too. I don't get upset when we lose customers to competitors. Especially, I can't say that 100%. Especially when it's a pricing thing, it's like, well, then you were never my customer anyway. You were just price shopping, so it wasn't worth it to me. Now, some of the other ones, we might have lost, and we have to figure out why. Oh, well, because this last order was like this. Well, why didn't you say anything? Like, we don't know, right? As like Brian sent us stuff yesterday asking the question on it. And so we went back and forth to show him. And I was like, yep, here's what I got on it. And here's why. We don't know unless there's, unless we're told about it, right? We just assume everything is a rock solid, good to go until somebody tells us. And don't be afraid if you don't like something, something didn't turn out the way that you thought it should, let us know and we'll do our best to correct the issue. Some are uncorrectable, like when you send garbage artwork. Like, listen, garbage in, garbage out, folks. I'm looking at a piece of artwork right now that is a 2.15 by 2.037 image that is a JPEG. Let's start with that one. So there's a white background behind it. We already said we need a PNG. They had sent, yep, here it is. Nope, it still has that. And then they also want it at 11 by 11. When we increase this, it is going to look like dog doo-doo caca, right? And so that's how I sent them back. Hey, I'm worried about how this is going to look. And we'll print, but it's going to look bad. And you're going to blame me because this resolution looks like garbage. So remember, you want to save your files at the size that you need them printed at. You want to make sure everything is good to go with it. PNG with the transparent background. If not, it's going to look bad, and it's not our fault. It's yours. Artwork, we just print, right? What you want a print service? You want some art service? Absolutely, we can do that. There's a charge for it. And most times when I give my rates for it, magically people are able to do their own artwork, which is fine by me. But if you send us garbage, we're going to print garbage, and it's not on us. You got to make sure your stuff is good to go on that. There you go. I have a teeny order placed. Get it in so we can get it out. Yeah, right there, Kristen. I don't consider that's an order until I pay the invoice, right? And that's the thing is, because Kristen will do that. She'll place orders. She'll place quotes. Here it is. Okay, we'll send it off. Once she accepts the quote, it turns into an invoice. Once the invoice is paid, we're notified. It goes into the print service. Now, most times, anything, we do our best to handle things in a speedy fashion. But if you place an order after, let's say this goes back to that Friday order because there's another part of it too. So you place an order at 9:30 on Friday night, and on Monday morning asked if it had shipped yet. They said, haven't even got to your order yet. You placed it on Friday night after hours. Why would it ship already? Let me look and see. Did you pick same day service? No. Did you pick next day service? No. Did you pick 2-day? No. So you didn't pick any rush options. You didn't pick any rush shipping options. And you're telling me I need it on Wednesday. Well, you didn't pick anything. Like, that would just go into normal production, normal that. It's 3 to 5 days, and then UPS is 3 days. It can be 1 day, it can be 2 day, but 3 days to be safe on it. So your minimum, like, it'll go out this week. Like, if you needed to buy a certain day, you need to put that on there and realize, oh, if I need it by Wednesday and I order after 4 on Friday, for whatever people think that we're working on Saturday, we're shipping on Saturday, we're working on Sunday, we're shipping on the Sunday. No, it doesn't work that way. Hours, Monday through Friday. Done. We're out of there. Interesting, Cindy, on the special water bottle. And I think what it is it makes sense. So the kids don't spill everything, they just spill everything. So to have, a flip top on it definitely makes it so you don't have it. I haven't placed mine yet. Why isn't it here? Absolutely. I haven't placed my order yet. Why isn't it here? I don't know, because you haven't paid for it. Like, that's kind of the big thing. That's my thing. You gotta pay to play. Just like this. Looking at this, I've got to, I've got to order shirts. I've got to order supplies. I have to pay for those before they ship them. It's a weird concept. I don't get it. Like, Sanmar, why aren't you sending my stuff? Although that box still hasn't shown up, has it? We had a box that Sanmar just lost, and that was for stuff that we needed for Monday, and we had ordered that last Tuesday, so we had plenty of time. And then by Thursday or by Friday, we had gotten another order, and we're like, wait a minute, this wasn't what we were looking for. So Friday we call them like, hey, what's the deal on this? So they actually shipped for another warehouse overnight. We got that on Saturday. Was able to get stuff done, deliver it Monday morning, but that other box still, it's gone. It's on some pallet sale somewhere, I'm sure. And someone's gonna be like, "Oh, cool! I got some shirts that I'll never use out of it for it." So, yeah, we've got that, and we all run into that. That's why those dates when somebody says, "Hey, I need it by this day." Like this week, somebody placed an order on Monday, and they needed it by Thursday. I said, "Well, what I would do is next day for sure and next day for sure. So that way it prints on Tuesday, it ships on Tuesday, you'll get it today, Wednesday. Because just because you need them on Thursday, let's be honest, shipping is still horrendous and things aren't showing up when they need to show up. So ordering today, and selecting overnight, if it doesn't get there, they still got that extra day for it. They still have that extra day for it. So that's key. Don't stress yourself out. Go ahead and factor in what you need to get done and where you need to get out, and then move on from there. So yeah, keep your due dates in hand and always try and get it before there, so that way you're not stressed out. The same way that we do it, we try and order stuff in so we're not stressed about it too. But all right, with that, we got stuff to do. We got stuff to do. We got to get this stuff done. We've got, he said, we've got our DTF to print, HTV to cut, tattoos to print out. We've got to order products and supplies. Corey's working on that now. I've got quotes and invoices to do. So I'm going right while I set up artwork to process. I'm going to write in the quotes and invoices. So if you send in a quote, you should have that here within the hour. If you did anything else or send out invoices, you should have those within an hour. And that's it. That's what we got here today. We'll be back. Like I said, I don't know about tomorrow. I can't say for sure if we'll be here or not, because I know we're going to at least try and put some bundles out there. But as far as if we're going to go live to drop those, I don't know. I know for sure bundles are going out there. So we'll be back Friday morning. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for a little morning mindset. Peace, love, press on. We'll see you guys next time.